And then I'm just glad that the fucking, beat it on hardest difficulty and beat New Game Plus, all that shit is extra. You don't have to get that for the Platinum. I appreciate that. And now we go to Homeboy.
Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Hey, fuck yourself. Is that it?
Thank you, again, for giving her a better chance.
That's it.
What are the Karja without a sun king?
But what I'm doing, and regrettably, all of the long games that I'm currently going for are open worlds, is alternating between long games and short games. So basically, I can't give myself a break by playing a short game. But I went Doom, Spider-Man, Destroy All Humans, and then this. And then next is Medieval, and then Far Cry 3. So I'm just open worlding the shit out of myself, and I have made a mistake. But it'll be fine. Ghost of Tsushima is also planned currently. It is... This is actually really fucking cool. The way that they handled this animation and this sound, this is just fucking great.
It's awful what
Like, this is damn near terrifying.
It's hard not to feel a little jealous. He's home. So, Itaman's back.
Oh. Well, the problem... I never had a PS3, I never had a PS4, which is what I'm about. Catching up on what I missed out on. So I missed the entire second half of the Ratchet and Clank series. I played all of the PS2 ones. I love Ratchet and Clank, but I missed all of the PS3 ones. So I don't know about going into Rift Apart. I'd like to, but I don't know about it.
How much must we endure? Just
She'll come back later.
There we
That
go.
woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Worth a visit.
We already took care of that woman. What are you doing? Yeah. What? What is Rift Apart? A different, like, branching time path? Is this fucking Drakengard? Oh, shit. Don't you fucking dare. Thank you. The amount of times I have actually fucking died from the inconsistency of her grabbing ledges, I swear. So what, it's before even the second game? Not right now. Triangle, not right now.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Well, depends on his threshold.
For identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available.
Hello?
Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Emergency venting authorized.
Maybe I would stand well the fuck back.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Great.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Yeah, because Allmother didn't let her in with her 99.74% genetic match. So, and then, what was the second one? Well, wherever the second door was, it did let her in. So, it was questionable whether or not this one would. Frankly. Because if Allmother Mountain didn't want to let her in when it essentially...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
Right.
Have a look around.
Can I have a second? Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, so if Mother's... Allmother Mountain's vault recognized that she was a clone, probably because it was the one that made her, which is, you know, no confirmation, but that's what I think is going on. You know, why are the others not stopping her? Why did that one stop her? Sure. You know, have a good one. Thanks for joining. And like I said, the About Me has the games list and the schedule. Or, well, the About Me doesn't have the schedule. The schedule has the schedule. When did I open the second door? Fuck. When was the second door? It wasn't Grave Horde. Man, I can't remember. Anyway. Another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich. Somebody's a Dragon Ball fan. Is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we are tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example. There's some alliteration for you. And dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Wow. And for better or worse, there's a lot of shit down here. A lot. We need support too. Aha. Why? I question the order of these things sometimes. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused, some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators, the Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Sure, Brett. Thank you. A lot of our regulars are British, and pronunciation and spelling will be issues for them. Which, that's another thing. This is America. America in the vast post-apocalypse. Yet, there are a lot of things that are Britishisms. Curious. Very curious. I failed to point it out during one of the cutscenes, but yeah, that shit happens. It's kind of odd. Okay. Well, the good thing here is we don't have to worry about a power cell in this facility.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
What's there gonna be? Some fucking desiccated fatty meat in a box? Again? Aha! Oh. Guess not. Is it? Ah, no meat. That would be funny. Fucking, the, Pharaoh Tower in, can't see the map here. Maker's End. All the way fucking mile up in the air in Pharaoh Tower, there was meat in boxes. Excuse me? Restock or else. Oh boy. Again with the out of order. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm gonna lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes. Just, there's no words. There's no words for how hilariously dumb some of them are. Aha. Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates awaiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Oh boy. Well, what I'm getting from this is that Zero Dawn is a siege ship project, as is relatively, well, I guess not common, but it's a not unheard of, not very rare trope in sci-fi, where essentially a bunch of embryos will be packed into a ship and sent to an alien.
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Alien world. Thank you. But instead of being sent to an alien world, they just, I guess, stayed in orbit until shit calmed down on the surface, and it's...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome to Project
frame rate?
Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States
So
of
that's
America.
how you say that?
I'm sure
Okay.
you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By
Soundproofing.
the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century.
How about 9?
Best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Oh boy.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
Oh boy.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us.
No, she
I've
didn't.
gotta keep looking. Find out how she did it.
You just don't understand the concepts of genetics to see where this is going. Oh shit. Fucking absolute. There we go. Get rid of that. Absolute ultimate post-apocalypse. It is fucking After Earth. The shitty Will Smith movie. Ow.
Castrils. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Okay. I saw this mesh, which looks real familiar, and realized I probably wasn't going to be able to shoot him. Oh, here we fucking go. Aha! Death from above. Would you get the fuck up there? Lady, what are you doing? Oh. Y'all saw that. Try this again. Thank you. You fuck. Excuse me? Oh.
Well,
She's coming for us!
Really? Son of a bitch! I fucking stealthed you, you piece of shit. Great. Shit. Drop dead, thank you. And... drop... Really? How much fucking health do you have? Holy shit. Really? Excuse the fuck out of you.
We're too close to electronic to stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
That was obscene. Alright. Let us see. Interview Tom Peach? Page?
Accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
Well, he ain't Polish.
Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel. In a word,
Well,
yes.
yeah,
Who did this?
yeah, pretty much.
Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word.
Hey.
Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Wow. Grab his tape.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My tastes run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting.
Oh,
Been plenty
shit.
of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Well, that was some bad timing on somebody calling me. Probably gonna get a text in a minute. Fucking hell.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
Yep.
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
Because we need
that
your
can't be
genetics,
right.
lady.
I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Kind of wondering if Gerhard Richter is a real person or not. Rad Andak.
Who previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines.
Oh, shit.
I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits.
Oh.
God, there were no limits.
Oh, shit. This looks like it says Gaia problem progress? Something? Bunker population statistics? Bunker population statistics. Interesting. It's all fucking scrambled, of course, but kind of make it out. Is there any reading to be done here, or is it all just listening? Ha. Ron Felder.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not
sort
gonna
of.
fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Bro, that's clearly not what they're doing. Like, you hit the nail on the fucking head. That is not what they're doing. And that looks like the way forward. Can't go doing that just yet. I could fucking swear there was more. Yeah, there is. Oh. Not necessarily the way forward. It's a... Oh. Or I just missed a door. You know. Anything's possible. Oh, here we go. Alright. For debriefing after Presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. No shit. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and the unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so that candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Yeah, this is covering all possible bases. Candidate should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2. Yo. It gets worse. Proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Oh, I didn't realize you could scan the weapons. Huh.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Death, doom, and
the General
disaster.
Said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Wow. Gotta have one person who's no nonsense, knows exactly what the fucking score is. And I guess these were just stealth options that I should have hit in to ambush these fuckers, but had no idea they were fucking here. Oh, missed one. Ha. Captain Okilo?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
Oh.
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Two no-nonsense motherfuckers. Very nice. Although you gotta love the Aussie one to go rip Pharaoh a new asshole.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
In here?
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad
In here.
news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
You better hope that fucking glitch ain't in that system, too.
At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere.
Oh, don't tell me that's Hades.
Guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system.
Sure.
She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's
Hades.
mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
Oh, shit.
How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life, and then, when all that is done,
holy
how a new
fucking
generation
shit.
of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, The vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes.
So Silence has access to Apollo.
Dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, what the fuck do Hades and Artemis do?
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I have that.
I'm as confused as you are.
Really? Not going to admit to it?
Maybe the answer.
Does he actually not have it? Because I assume that that's how Silence knows all of the things, is that he somehow has access to Apollo. As an aside, I fucking love mythological origin, like, using mythology for shit like this. It's just, it's an interesting take every fucking time. You know, not on some God of War level, on, well, this level, on 2 Human level. I liked 2 Human. It was a shit game, but I liked it. Okay. Well, oh. Oh. Okay. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that the candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such concerns as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. Yeah, they just went all in. Fucking Elysium? That is... I guess you could say it's the opposite of Tartarus. Hades is the god of the underworld, but the realms of the afterlife are multiple. And for what I remember, what little I really knew about Greek mythology in particular, Tartarus is where all the evil people go, and Elysium is where all the good people go, essentially. It's not Norse mythology. There's no Valhalla. There's no glory realm. You know, it's a little more traditional than that, I guess. At least from what I understand. It will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review? Oh, literally review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish. Allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. Oh boy. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidate to elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision will be irreversible, presumably. Fucking hell. Now, here we go. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. Yo! There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week. Holy shit. And your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. 2. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Option 3, medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would rather end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may opt for participation or confinement. Oh, what the fuck? Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Holy shit. You know, shit went from apocalyptic to very fucking real. It's hard to say it went from 0 to 60. It's more like it went from 100 to 0 to 50 to 0 to 9,000 to fuck. Brad and Act 2.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Bro. Fucking... I don't even know what to say about that one. Damn. Suzanne Alpert.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue.
Huh.
I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A
buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together with your loved ones in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh, shit.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it.
Inaccessible.
Oops.
I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Alrighty then. Very understandable. And what's this one gonna be? Each one's gonna be a different option. Fucking Redemption Boy chose to work for him. She chose suicide. And this guy's gonna choose imprisonment. Is that what it is?
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Yeah.
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
Yep. Alright. Into the medical wing. With... The fuck is that? A flower? That doesn't make any damn sense. What the hell is over here? Oh. You fucking what, mate? He left for dinner. Or whatever. They. I have no idea. Stranded shackles. What the fuck? Did you have to come here for a Frozen Wilds item? That don't make no sense. Oh. Is that it? I came in here for a pair of handcuffs? I seem to have come in here for a pair of handcuffs. Maybe that's a way out later? I guess. Onward? Question mark? Definitely need some medical mushroom. Joink. Oh boy.
Intruder!
Oh,
get her!
Fuck you.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Jet. Fucking go. And eat shit and fucking... Excuse me? Shit. Die. Would you drop dead already? Holy shit. Fucking really. Where is this asshole? Thank you. Fuck. Get in the hole. Hey, vey. You know what? I don't know why. Asshole. Shit. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Die. Oy vey. Maybe I should have went back to the other fucking fire striker. Not what I told you to do. That's what I told you to do. Not that it mattered. Well, that's inconvenient. Back over here. Yoink this guy's
No, this is dangerous.
Stop grabbing the weapon when I tell you to search the body. Thank you. And here we go. Tummy cake again.
With them what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this. But the alternative? Nothingness.
Whoops.
For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Solid-state lighting? Talking about the feeling of hard light on your skin. That's the first time they went into that. And that is a fascinating concept.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
So these people were, those particular people were chosen for the sake of Apollo being the cultural backbone of the Gaia arc. That is fascinating and fucking terrifying in equal measure. No Lodge sharpshot bow, you pricks. This one? This one.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day.
Oh boy.
I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor,
abomination?
She's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Another nut job. Fantastic. Actually, I am gonna fucking bring one of these because, well, wish I had a better fucking weapon. Give me a Ravager cannon any day.
There we go. Another one of these.
Great.
Need to find the right configuration.
Well, first let's see about these.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence,
Oh.
okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the hell I would possibly have been chosen for, because the entire concept is that all of these people who are selected, all of these people who have the opportunity to get into and get their family into Elysium, is that they have a cultural or scientific value to add to whatever Gaia subdirective. So, like,
There's a part missing.
what the
Maybe
fuck would you...
there's a storage area nearby.
You know, I have no fucking idea. I mean, I guess it might depend on, like, could you ask and see what the work is going to be like? Like, I mean, they're just, some of them are just cataloging shit, but if you were the kind of scientific mind, you might relish the challenge. How the fuck did I get there? What? So, like, you know, like the Aussie. He says, you know what, I'm fucking doing it, but then put a bullet in my head. That's what he said. So, I kind of get it. Are we playing DDR? Oh. Left, up, left, down, right. Left. Down. Right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.